Hello guys, this is Dain Rodriguez. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For today's episode, I will be finally sharing my life story on how I got here in Canada and just a little bit of my story or my life here in Canada. Also, it's been 3 years since I moved here, and I know that a lot of my family and friends had suggested to do this video before pa ako umalis ng Pinas. So this, I would say, is the perfect time to share my life story, to answer the questions that you guys had, especially some of my friends that really didn't know how all of these happened, because it really happened so quickly, like 3 years ago. Part of this video will be me getting ready for the day by doing my skincare and everyday makeup routine. So let's do it. I would start by saying that back in 2021, I think that was like mid 2021, and pandemic pa nung time na yun sa Pinas. I was just scrolling through Pinterest, and then at some point I also started looking for apartments in different parts of the world, especially yung mga lugar na gusto kong puntahan. And then there was a time, I think we were having a family dinner. I think that was me and my sister who just randomly brought up, like, what if we moved to Australia or Canada? And back then, again, it was just like kind of like a joke. I've never dreamed of studying abroad or even just moving abroad. That was never been my dream. It was my family's dream at some point, I think, when we were like really young. Back then, I was also in my first year of university. So, hindi ko pa alam back then yung study permit or work permit and how those things work. And then there was a day that my father just sent me this link for a webinar about it's just basically things you should know or things you should consider about moving to Canada as a student. So me and my mom attended the webinar, and that just opened our mind on the opportunities and benefits. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like I was not really fully convinced yet at that time. Fast forward January 2022, I started looking for the requirements on how to do things. I just basically spent months of researching on how to do things and whatnot. May came, and I had to decide na if mag-i-enroll ba ako sa next semester or not. I was scared back then kasi if I decided na i-go ko na to pag-a-apply sa ibang bansa, then that means na okay, I have to process things na if this didn't go well, madidelay ako ng semester. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. I've decided to just do it myself. I submitted everything by June or July, and then I got the decision on August 9th, 2022, around that time. And then all of the courses that I took in my university back home were all accredited, hence I didn't need to start all over again. After that processing for my university here, I had to process my proof of accommodation here. While I was looking for apartments here, I was also doing all of the medical examinations. By the way, I didn't know anything about Nova Scotia back then. Also, the reason why I chose Nova Scotia was because I have a cousin here. Anyways, going back, everything went pretty smooth except during November. It was getting really, really stressful na back then kasi wala pa akong makitang apartment. I remember having sleepless nights. Kasi I felt like things are not really going real well nung time na yun. Until, I think that was late November when I got approved. I signed the lease and everything, so okay, we're done with that. Thank God. That was really stressful. I submitted all of my documents before December, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, dumating in December, wala pa rin. Christmas came, wala pa rin. Like, I started worrying kasi late December na. Classes start on January 5th. So I was like, ano nang gagawin ko? Kasi malilate na ako sa semester. Ang dami ko nang binitawan. Dami ko nang... Yeah, it was just basically a very risky move. January 5th came. And I got that email from IRCC that your study permit got accepted. And I was like, finally. I can still remember what I was doing back then. So I was basically on my computer in our dining area, or dining table. I forgot what I was doing, but I was playing Congratulations by Post Malone. When I got that notification, I immediately clicked on it, and Post Malone's Congratulations was playing. Like, what are the odds? That's the start of the journey here in Canada. Oh my gosh, sunscreen. I arrived here, I believe, January 14th, 2023. Walang jet lag kasi kinabukasan agad nun. Kailangan ko na pumunta sa klase ko. It was more of an opportunity that came to me. It was not pinangarap ko to or what. Aside from the fact that it's an opportunity, back then, let's not get too political here, but I just thought of my future na rin. I wanted more for my future family. I had to get out of my comfort zone. I was just really blessed to have a very supportive support system. Being a student here, it was easy and hard at the same time. I like the system here better. Pero kung ano bang mas mahirap, I think sa Pinas pa rin. I just found it hard to study here kasi back then I was juggling 3 jobs and studying. I like the whole flexibility and the wide range of courses that you can take here. Sa university ko back home, nag-enroll ako, my set of courses na need kong i-take for 4 years, right? Whereas dito, ako pumili lahat ng courses ko. So, mas focused ako sa gusto kong aralin. Lots of changes then that I needed to adapt. Like, again, at first, I could barely understand how they speak kasi nga slang compared sa Filipino accent. So I had to adapt and learn how to understand them. Study at your own pace, study at your own comfort, which again was pretty cool. So my first job here was a mental health associate. Had to be there and just observe their behavior. It was pretty challenging, but it was really rewarding. I had that job for 2.5 years. 2.5 years, yeah. And then my second job was a beauty merchandiser. I had to work in the cosmetics department. And then, ang kailangan kong gawin is to fill up yung mga products sa shelf. Ako yung taga-ayos ng inventory. I had that job for a year. Yeah, that was a really good experience. I love doing makeup. I love being in the beauty industry. My third job was being a barista / server sa restaurant ng aunt ko. That was more of a casual job. And then my fourth job back in 2025, my partner and I decided to just launch a walking tour business, and I'm doing the social media, basically the marketing aspect of it, which was really nice. I really enjoyed it. My next job, this actually came before the Mason tours. It's the beauty specialist one. So basically, as a beauty specialist, I had to be an expert sa skincare, sa fragrances, and sa makeup. And I had that job for over a year. Yeah, I love that job so much. I really enjoyed it. I loved my co-workers there. Recently, I also got this executive assistant job, so that's more of like a casual job. Before moving here, I've always thought na I'm mentally strong enough to be here, or to move here, or to live by myself. There's a lot of factors then that makes life here extra challenging for me. I would say one of the factors is the season, the weather. I used to love winter because I came from a tropical country. I've never experienced winter in my life. And then first winter here, so excited. Like, ni-enjoy ko. And I used to wish na sana hindi matapos tong winter season na to. Pero after that first winter, that was the first and last winter na ginusto kong winter. Seasonal depression, the winter blues, hindi siya biro, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say na iba yung nagagawa niya sa utak. Pag wala kang araw for months, or you barely had sun for months, it's very tough. I'll say that I don't have any issues with the coldness. Like, okay ako sa lamig. I'm cool with that. Yung talagang wala lang araw for months, yun yung ayoko about winter. One of the challenges then that I faced here was nung student pa ako. I couldn't work unlimited. Like, all those jobs that I had, lahat yun part-time lang. And this first big girl job is the first job na meron ako na makapag-work ako full-time in a professional environment. So I just want to emphasize that. That was challenging for me because I had to pay rent, I had to pay for my bills, I had to pay for my food and whatnot. And so, yeah, that was challenging for me mentally then kasi, you'll never know kung magkano kikitain mo next week or, next month. Walang assurance, walang stability. And that's part of the reason why I feel like this is the perfect time na rin to share my story, kasi I feel like I'm in another chapter of my life. I'm not a student anymore. I'm not dealing with part-time jobs anymore. Kumbaga, I'm in a stage of my life here na there's somehow stability na, kasi I'll have my full-time job. I have my full-time job. I'm in my work permit. Now I don't have to worry about that for at least 3 years. It's not really about the destination. It's the journey. There's growth in the journey. There's growth in all those heartbreaks, rejections, redirections that you'll go through in life. The things that you like, the things that you've always hoped for, hindi yun laging ibibigay sa'yo. I think I'm still in the point of learning. My patience, my faith had been really, really tested in the past 3 years. I wouldn't say na I'm already at the point na gusto kong marating. I still have so much dreams na gusto kong mangyari or marating. I still want to get my master's degree. This may sound cheesy, but just enjoy life. In the past, I've spent a lot of times worrying about tomorrow, worrying about my future. I forgot how to enjoy the present. Life will always take you somewhere in places na you don't even want to be. Always keep your feet on the ground. Asking for help also helped me a lot, and I know I'm still working on that. Dream high, pray about it, ask for alignment. Don't let the people around you discourage you or bring you down. Be open-minded too, because just like what I've said, me moving here in Canada was never been my dream. If I didn't really open my mind, and if I didn't look what's beyond what's in front of me, I think magiging stuck lang ako sa kung ano yung life ko before. Again, hindi lahat ng pinagpipray mo, hindi lahat ng mga bagay na you've always hoped for is para sa'yo. Sometimes, may mas malaki at may better plan sa'yo. Get out of your comfort zone, get out of your box. And that's how you grow in life. Never forget to be grateful to where you are right now. Like, if we keep on mourning about our past life, our old life, hindi tayo makakausad. Most recent life lesson that I've learned was God said yes, no one can say no, and no one can get that away from you. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it will never be easy. It will never be easy. Like, things can happen in a harsh way sometimes. You know, just like a diamond. Hindi sila nasi-shape, hindi sila magiging ganun kaganda kung hindi sila dumaan sa heat. It's also okay to start over. Whether it's about the job, whether it's about, a relationship, friendship, whatever it is, it's okay to start over again. I know it's scary to, start from scratch, or to be in a different place, to be in a different environment, to be with a new person, to be with a new group. It's okay to start over. Things can change quickly. Sometimes all that we can do is to accept things and get through it and start over again. Again, that's fine. It's okay to take risks. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to fail. That's everything that I can share for now. Yeah, I hope you guys feel inspired. Please let me know if you have any suggestions for the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.